How do I get hit with an ad on my own video? I posted my very first YouTube video 2 years ago on April 1st, 2021. And I just wanted to kind of make this video kind of like a book video. Not like literally my whole channel is based off of books, but I meant, I think today for my 2-year booktube anniversary, I'm just going to do a few things bookish wise. I want to go to the bookstore, but I'm going to the gym first. So I'm going to go work out, go to the bookstore, maybe buy a book and a coffee for sure. I'm also going to answer some questions that I asked. I'm gonna answer some questions that you guys asked on my Bookstagram. So I posted this yesterday, basically saying, booktube friends, I've been on booktube for 2 years. I want to film a video tomorrow. Ask me some questions. So I got some questions from you guys. Thank you. I will answer those. And then what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna read a little bit. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm currently reading and my current thoughts on it. And then this video is gonna go up tomorrow. So again, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be or how serious this video is going to be. I just want it to be chill. We're just going to hang out today. That's it. That's all we're going to do. I just finished my workout and I'm going to eat my fig bar because I'm hungry. And it's so good. I had a great workout, but I got new shoes. These Nike shoes. They're like high top looking shoes. And they're giving me the biggest blisters in the world. I think I just need higher socks. We're gonna go to Barnes & Noble. I just wanna let you guys know, it is so busy here. And although I love you, I don't love you guys enough to break my comfort zone. So I'm not gonna film too much in here. I will just come back with a book haul. Okay. Love you, bye. I got 3 books, so I didn't do that bad. They're all in different genres. I tend to do that a lot where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go buy some books, and I don't really go in with a plan, so I just kind of buy whatever. But I did get 2 books. Oh no, all 3 of them had the, oh, why did I do that? All 3 of the books that I got. So I got The Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I have not read this one because I've heard like really mixed things. Like I don't know if I'll like this book, but we're gonna give it a shot. And I bought it because it had buy one get one, and I got 3 books with all buy one get one, so I should have gotten one more, but I didn't. Leigh Bardugo, Ninth House. The second one came out like last year, and I just have heard a lot about it. I don't know, it's not like good things, but I don't know, I just kind of want to try it. And then I ended up getting The Diamond Eye by Kate Quinn. I'm currently listening to The Rose Code by Kate Quinn, and I'm loving it. And I like Kate Quinn's writing. I've read The Alice Network also. So The Diamond Eye. I don't love this cover. I like the other cover better, the original, but beggars can't be choosers, okay? One thing I love about Kate Quinn's books is that they all have ribbed pages. Those are my favorite. And then the last one I got, I am currently reading Haunting Adeline on my Kindle. There's a man right there, so I'm gonna wait. I'm peeling the stickers off. Someone just got in the car next to me, and I don't know what it is today. My anxiety is just off the roof, but I got Haunting Adeline, okay? That's the first book in the cat and mouse duology. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home. Those are the 3 books that I got, and I'll show you guys again at the end because I feel like I just went through really, really quick. I'm back from the bookstore. Let's do a quick recap of everything that I got. I mean, honestly, 3 books isn't that bad. It was $50 that we aren't gonna speak about, okay? So, I like how all of them kind of match, but they're all completely different genres. Like, the dark theme is what I went for today. So again, The Diamond Eye, Ninth House, and Haunting Adeline, which, let's talk about the current reads that I'm reading right now. Haunting Adeline and The Rose Code, which I'm listening to The Rose Code because I say this literally in every video. I like listening to books on the way to work. So this one I've been listening to for probably like 8 days now. It's been a while, but I'm still really enjoying it. I think I'm further than that, but I'm like 50% of the way through right now, I think. Haunting Adeline, I started on Kindle and I'm like 30% of the way through and I like it enough, but I don't see the hype just yet. I will say this book has, it's dark for sure, and I've heard a lot of like people being like, watch the trigger warnings, like be careful. Fortunately, I don't have any triggers, so this book to me hasn't been that dark yet. And I mean, like, stalker situations are creepy. Like, I will say the beginning of this book and like now, like the house that she's living in, it's creepy. And I had to pause because I got interrupted when I was talking about Haunting Adeline. It's creepy, but I'm not seeing the appeal right now of why it's so popular, but I hope I do. I'm on page 145. I hope it just gets better from here. Okay, let's start on the Q&A because I'm gonna go take a nap after I finish this. I'm not gonna put anyone's personal information, so like even if you ask me a question on Bookstagram, I'm not gonna put your handle because I feel like that's privacy and some people might not like that. But if you asked a question on my Bookstagram, thank you, you know who you are. Someone asked, I'm new to your channel, what are your top 3 favorite books? I'm gonna just be a little stereotypical here. I absolutely love Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass series. That is a top for me, 100%. I'm obsessed with the characters. Aylin is my go-to heroine. She's just an incredible character to follow. She's so strong, and I sobbed throughout this series. I love it. Then I would say, let's do a romance. One of my favorite romances, maybe like a Mariana Zapata book. Like I love her books so much. They're just so dense and you get to know the characters so well because of how long they are. So I would maybe say like All Roads Lead Here is another top favorite of mine. Empire of the Vampire for sure by Jay Kristoff. That one I'm just waiting, so I just want the second one to be announced so bad. I feel like I liked that one a lot because of the main character. I could not relate, that's a bad term. I couldn't really relate to him, but I loved that main character so much. I don't know, that's a really good question that I should probably know the answer to, but I don't. Another person asked, how did you start your own gym? Are you rich off of it? Ha 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 ha. So, for those of you guys who don't know, when Brock and I lived in Richmond, Virginia, we're now in Colorado, Brock and I owned a gym. Brock is my husband. We've been together for 6 years. When we first met 6 years ago, Brock told me, as like, he was 17 and I was 18, and he told me, he was like, I'm going to open a gym one day. And I was like, okay, sounds good. I was like, that probably won't happen, but you know, we can try, whatever. He began saving for a gym really early on in our relationship and during COVID. So fast forward, we started dating in 2017, fast forward 3 years. COVID happened and all of the gyms around us shut down. So for 3 years, Brock and I both saved a lot of money to start our own gym. And because COVID kind of shut down all of the gyms in our area, we were like, oh, this is actually a really good time to probably open a gym because our area needed a powerlifting bodybuilding gym and all the corporate gyms shut down. So people didn't have anywhere to work out. Everyone was working out in their garage. We found a space to rent out this 6,000 square foot warehouse area and we built a gym out of it. So we had, I think we sold the gym with like 200 some members. And I don't remember the exact number, Brock probably does. But so we sold the gym in July of 2022. So we owned the gym for 2 years. It was so fun. It definitely, like thinking back, it's kind of sad to think back just because when you build from the ground up something that like, you know, I did it with Brock, like that was our like baby, especially to him. I mean, he like worked so hard for that gym and we didn't have any loans either. Like we just had saved money. So we basically just put all of our savings into this gym, and with every single member that we had, we could afford new equipment. So our facility just kept growing and growing. It was such a good community. Those 2 years were so fun, and no, we are not rich off of it. We sold it to a guy who owns another gym in Northern Virginia. So if you know where Richmond is, it's like 2 hours north of us. This guy, 3 weeks before we moved to Colorado, 3 weeks, this is how crazy it is. We were like, oh, we're gonna run the gym from Colorado. which is the dumbest idea that we had. Like, it was only Brock and I that were ever there, Brock mostly. We didn't have any employees, like no employees. This gym was just kind of run by Brock. I had a part-time job on the side, so like it was really just him. And I don't know how we thought it would work with us moving to Colorado, but we had already bought a house in Colorado, and we were like, okay, we bought a house. We're just gonna run the gym from Colorado. And that was stupid, but someone 3 weeks before we moved, like, messaged us or emailed or called. I forgot how he reached out, but he was like, hey, I heard you guys were moving. Are you looking to sell? And Brock and I immediately said yes, just because we wanted it to get out of Richmond. We loved our gym. That's not why we left. We didn't leave because we hated our gym. We loved the gym. It was just more of like we grew up in Richmond, so we wanted to kind of explore and get out before we kind of like settled down anywhere. And so he bought the gym from us, and then we moved to Colorado. So it was very fast. This past summer was one of the craziest summers we've ever had. But no, we are not rich off of it. We did sell the gym, so we made some money off of it. We just didn't get, you know, we're not like millionaires. So, okay, leading into the next question, what do I do for work now? When I moved to Colorado, I have my degree in exercise science and multiple certifications. So I was like, all right, well, I need a job. So I applied to a corporate personal training job here in Colorado. So I worked as a personal trainer for this gym for 7 months. And then last month I got promoted to be the personal training manager or the fitness manager, whatever you want to call it, at this gym. So now I'm the manager there, and I love my job. I loved my personal training job before, but this job is a different kind of rewarding. It's just I'm in charge of a group of people, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I have so much fun at my job. And even though that my days are really long, it's only 40 hours a week, but when I get home at 7 p.m., I am so tired. And I'm like, it's 7 p.m. Why am I this tired? But it's because I had a really great day at work. So it's bittersweet. I love my job, but I'm not enjoying, I have like no free time besides my Saturdays and Sundays. So that's kind of a bummer. What is the most daring thing you've ever done? Mine is skydiving. I'm terrified of heights. Girl, we can relate. I went skydiving in Hawaii with my older brother. I don't like heights, but I think I was 16 and my brother was like, hey, do you want to come to Hawaii? He was stationed there. And I was like, yeah, sure. Of course I want to come to Hawaii. And I was like 16, so I was young and impressionable. And my brother was like, we're gonna go skydiving. My mom didn't know, my dad didn't know, and my brother we just went up in a plane, and the guy who I was like tandem like attached to was so funny and kind of cute. So my 16-year-old self is like, my brother wants me to do this. I kind of want to do it. Like, I kind of want to say I've done it. And this cute guy is like strapped to my back right now. I kind of want to do it just to impress him. So I went skydiving. Again, I'm terrified of heights, but I did it because there was a cute boy there. And you know, that was the motivator for my 16-year-old heart. But the next daring thing that I've probably done is open a gym when I was 20 years old with my boyfriend, who was also 20 years old. We weren't even married yet. That's a pretty risky move. I mean, I was terrified to open my own gym, but we did it and it was successful, which is crazy. So my mother asked, have you ever thought about moving to the South? I don't know if she's meaning a home to Virginia or if she means like Texas, because Texas is South too. So Mom, no, I don't think I'll move back anytime soon, but I love you. Let's see. My best friend asked, is your BFF Ashley or is it Ashley? And you know my best friend's name is Ashley, so. Were you nervous to start your channel / worried what people thought? This is the most embarrassing question. There's only 5 people, maybe 6, that know that I even have a booktube channel. Brock was the first one to know because I told him, and like, he's my husband and I'm with him all the time. So I started a booktube channel, and he was the one who was pushing me to start it. Then the first person to find out that I had a booktube channel was my little brother. And I was like a few months in, and he found my channel and he told my mom. So my mom and my little brother know. My grandma found out somehow. I don't know how she found out. Maybe my bookstagram, or did I tell her? I might have told my grandma. I don't remember. And then my best friend Ashley knows because she found my bookstagram. Haven't told many people in my day-to-day life. Like, the only people who know are you guys and people on my bookstagram. And it's not that I'm not proud of my booktube channel. I love filming booktube and I love editing and I like it all. Like, it's all so fun to me and I'm very proud of myself for sticking to it for 2 years. But I just don't want people to know for some reason. So yes, I'm still worried about what people will think. Maybe that's what it is. I care too much about what people think. But I love you guys. You guys are also supportive, and that's probably why I just want to keep you guys to myself. I don't want to share you guys. And I was very nervous to start my booktube, but Brock is very, very supportive and he pushed me to do it. If I had to read a thriller, what would pull me in? Honestly, not even just thrillers. It just depends on the characters of the book. Like, if I don't bond with the first 2 or 3 chapters of a character's like speaking or like doing something, I'm like, it probably won't hold me in or pull me in at all. Now with a thriller though, I love thriller mystery. I just don't read a lot of it. When there's a thriller, I need to be like very intrigued by the plot, and it needs to be like a psychological thriller. It needs to be something kind of messed up to pull me in. It's kind of dark, isn't it? The next question, do I have a case or a pop socket for my Kindle? Trying to decide which to get. I do not have a case, but I do have a pop socket, which is controversial because I know like putting a pop socket without a case on it, like now that all that sticky stuff is on the back of my Kindle, I don't care. I love my pop socket. I love it. It's a game changer. I don't really know any different though, like because when I got my Kindle, I got a pop socket with it. I don't need a case because I don't really take it outside of my bedroom or like the house. But when I travel, I could see the need of getting a case, but I don't really want to. What has been one of the most rewarding things for you being in the bookish community? Definitely you guys in the community. Like, I feel like my bookstagram is so fun only because there's so much interaction. Just you guys talking to me through bookstagram or my comments on YouTube or reaching out to me through email or something like those, that is like mind-blowing to me that I have all of y'all's support, and it's just so rewarding to just feel like I'm supported and to have this like tight-knit community of friends that I can trust y'all's recommendations and give recommendations back. Like, it's definitely the community and you guys. Will you do an updated bookshelf tour? Yes, my next video, so the one after this one, I did like a spring cleaning. That's why you guys can't see my bookshelves right now and there's a window behind me, is because my bookshelves look not completely new. They're just like, I reorganized them. So I do give like it's kind of like a spring cleaning video that I did where I cleaned downstairs and I cleaned my bookshelves off, and that was a fun video. So yes, the updated bookshelf, it's not going to be titled bookshelf tour or updated bookshelf tour. It's going to be like spring cleaning something. While I'm in here, I'm going to reorganize my TBR cart really quick, and I'm just going to time lapse it. So I'm not going to like talk about the books or anything, but I'm just going to, because like I'm overflowing back here. So, oh God, we're just going to switch it up a little bit. And what I usually do is put what I want to read ASAP, what I want to read, and what I own, but it's not like I don't want to read it right now. Okay, let's see. There's really no method to this. Sometimes I just don't want to read something, so I just put it one shelf below, and that's okay. Woo! Also, this came in the mail yesterday. Isn't Travis a character in Archer's Voice? Isn't that why I got it? Ninth House, honestly, I did not want to read Ninth House ever. Like, I just saw it. I saw Lee Bardugo come out with it, and I'm like, that's not my kind of book. I don't think I'll like it. But I'm gonna try it, and I want to read it soon. And the Diamond Eye, I really want to read that. So, yep, that's it. And then I've got this random little vase thing. Just gonna stick that in a shelf, and that's it. So now I'm gonna go take a nap. Okay, bad news, I didn't end up doing any reading today. It's 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m. I'm eating cookies with Brock, but we're gonna do some reading right now. that's it. That's it for the video. I thought it would be a lot longer and a lot more creative than this, but it wasn't. I'm gonna show you guys in the next video. Okay, you guys. Hi, good morning. It's the next morning, and I forgot to mention something. And actually, it is like good morning to you guys because I plan to film this or post this video today. I have a stack of books over here. Let me get them. So I have a stack of books that I told you guys I'm posting like a spring cleaning video that later this week, and it's because I went through my whole bookshelf and pretty much like I'm getting rid of a few books, okay, and I want to give them to you guys. So I am only doing the US only, shipping to the US only. So if you guys want, I'm going to show you guys the books, and I will probably be doing this on my Bookstagram. So if you want to go follow me on Bookstagram, I'm going to be giving away some of these books. I probably will just do like first come first serve. So if anyone says like I want that book, I'll write like a sticky note, put your name on it, and then I'll DM you for your address or something. So I have 2 Lucy Score books right here, Maggie Moves On and Things We Never Got Over. I actually ended up liking this a little bit towards the end, but it wasn't my favorite book. I don't even remember what I rated it, probably like 3 stars, somewhere around there. And then Maggie Moves On I really disliked. It was more just like Lucy Score's writing style is just not my favorite. So she is an author that I am avoiding now. And if you've wanted to read either of these, let me know. Go to my Instagram, DM me, be like, I want both of those, or I want one of those. Then I have Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I just don't feel like I'm ever gonna pick it up. I've tried picking it up 2 times and I just can't get into it. There is a little bit of like, I want to say like history in it. It is sapphic, and I love those kinds of books. I just, for some reason, 2 times I've gotten like 50 pages in and I'm like, man, I cannot get through this. So I've heard really good things. Maybe I just need to give it some more time. But if I do read this, I'm just gonna end up listening to it. I don't really feel the need to own it. The next book, this House of Salt and Sorrows, I don't know why I didn't love this. My best friend Ashley actually really liked this book. I don't know what it was. It was about all of these sisters who kept dying. It was just boring to me. It was boring, but it was kind of creepy and a little like eerie, like very eerie, and I just couldn't ever tell what was going on. Like, I love this cover. Like, is that not beautiful cover ever? But I just don't want to keep it anymore. And then The Way I Used to Be, I thought this was it's really popular now, but I thought it was a really poor, the girl in here, she goes through a situation, and I thought that situation was handled very poorly, the writing style wise. I did not like the way this was written. Every time I think about this book, it gives me weird feelings, but I know some people still would like to read it, and some people have really liked it. So I'm getting rid of this one also. And then 2 Katie Robert books. I just don't like her style of writing. I didn't even really love Neon Gods, and I read it way early in my booktube journey, and it was like the only erotic novel that I had comparison to. Like, this was it. This was the erotic novel that I had read. And then when I picked this one up, there's a sticker still on there, but the page 12, there's a sex scene, and I was like, this is way too early. I didn't like this one at all. So I'm getting rid of these 2 books. They're beautiful additions. I take really good care of my books. It's just, I don't feel like I want them anymore. So if you stayed this long, thank you. And go to my Instagram and comment if you would like any of these. And again, I am doing first come, first serve. These are the books one more time. Thank you for supporting me. I'm sorry I literally did not do much yesterday at all. I went to the bookstore, came home, ate, then I just didn't read, and I was planning on reading. But I read a little bit last night. Haunting Adeline is just not what I thought it was, and it's just not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Like, they're basically playing hide and seek in the house right now, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe I don't understand the stalker fetish. I don't know. Go follow my Goodreads if you want to see my review on that soon, okay? I will see you in the next video. Like, subscribe,